What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Today I'm going in depth about Thailand versus Philippines. Which one's better for a solo traveler or a group of friends traveling? And I'll be doing this by breaking it up into categories as affordability, travel, food, nightlife, day trips, as in like things to do, and safety. So if you're thinking you wanted to explore East Asia and either a solo or a group of friends, and you're trying to find a perfect destination, as far as East Asia, when it comes to a complete country, all in one country, meaning everything you can imagine in one place, it will literally come. The top two would be Thailand and the Philippines. Hey, you hit that subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. Affordability. You got Thailand, you got a Thai baht, you got Philippines, you got a Filipino peso. Again, let's say I'll be going in examples as far as coming from the UK. So let's say you're coming from London and you want to travel into either Thailand or Philippines. £1 converted into baht will be 45 baht. And £1 converted into pesos would be 71 pesos. So you can already see your money is going a lot longer in the Philippines. But that doesn't necessarily mean Philippines would be all around cheaper. As far as affordability, we talk about food, getting around, cost of things, nightlife, drinks, food, alcohol. Philippines runs a little bit cheaper on the affordability side because, again, now especially past COVID, prices in Thailand has really gone up. So it's not as cheap as a destination as it once was. So me going to Thailand recently, I realized that it's a little bit more expensive. Again, it's nothing close to like your Europe or Oceania, stuff like that. But compared to the Philippines, I think your money would go longer in the Philippines. But you would have a lot more to do in Thailand. Travel-wise, so we're going to do this comparison. And let's say Bangkok and Phuket, and you got Manila and Boracay. So as far as traveling, let's say traveling, when I mean traveling is like getting around, trying to explore. Let's say you have 10 days, 12 days, 14 days, you want to explore the entire country. You want to be able to get to a country where it's easy for you to navigate and get around. And Thailand absolutely beats the Philippines. The Philippines is great. I mean, I had an amazing time, but exploring the country is a lot tougher. You would have to do a lot of planning, scheduling ahead of time, and figuring out how you're going to get to certain places, because Philippines is very split into different islands, and different regions, and getting to those places can be a headache. Getting around, especially the islands, would be lots of boat trips and lots of hours on a boat. There's not a lot of places don't have airport, so unless you go into the bigger cities, so for instance, you want to split right to left, you go to Boracay, you go to, again, Boracay is an island. There's not even no airport in Boracay. You would have to get to the mainland next to it, get on a boat and go to Boracay. Same thing, Cebu, you have an airport in Cebu, but to get around different parts of Cebu, it's by boat. So it's a lot more trickier getting around the Philippines. You would need a lot more, I would say a month, a lot more time to get around Philippines. Whereas Thailand, easy to get around Thailand. Flying to Bangkok, and pretty much either you're going up north, going south, you're going to Koh Samui side, which is the right side, you go to the left side, which is Phuket. Easy. They all have airports and it's easy to get to. Then from there, you can move around. So travel-wise, Thailand's a lot better than Philippines to get around. Nightlife. Both have good nightlives. Whatever music, hip hop, R&B, whatever, rock, whatever your music type is, they have it in both places. There's going to be designated areas, strips where there be music. Let's take Phuket and Boracay. There's strips, there's an island or strip, and there's one strip. You have all the bars you can think of, clubs, all in one place. It's easy to navigate in the Boracay Island. Going out, you have music and clubs and roof bars, restaurant, anything of your need is catered there. Then you have Phuket, I mean, come on, Bangla Street has pretty much anything, and it's a lot more wider in variety, so you guys have huger place. So again, Phuket's a lot bigger than Boracay, and Phuket Island itself is bigger than most islands in the Philippines as far as one place you're gonna go where you have everything. Phuket absolutely kills any part of the Philippines as far as all in one. You have everything all in one place, and especially if you love nightlife, it's the best nightlife you can get for me in all of East Asia. It's just in one place. Thailand gets the tick, and Thailand absolutely outdoes Philippines. So let's say if you're going solo, both places you have a great time. If you're going in groups and you wanna move around, try different places, then it will be Bangkok for you. Sorry, it'll be Thailand, Bangkok, or Phuket. But if you have more time and you want to just go solo and just want to do more exploring in the Philippines, you go to Manila, then go into Boracay Island. Day trips, hands down Thailand again. Again, depends on the location. Let's say we're going into Phuket. There's loads of activities and lots of things to do. Again, Philippines has loads of trips as well, obviously, but it's more extended. So getting around and seeing, I mean, the beaches and some of the islands in the Philippines absolutely beautiful, but it takes time to get around. So getting around is not as easy. So day trips have to be booked in advance, and it just takes a lot longer. Whereas in Phuket, you have a lot more options. So if you're doing if you're either going solo or going group, again, Thailand, you have a lot more options. Especially if you're your first time, you would have a lot more options in Thailand than in the Philippines. Again, in my opinion, and especially doing research and talking to other people that have been to both places. Oh, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Support the channel. I mean, again, of course, both places, both countries, Thailand and Philippines has absolutely so much stuff to do, so much things to see, so much history and culture, of course. But again, too, I'm basing this, let's say you have 10 days. If you have only 10 days, hands down, Thailand is the best place to go, because you can literally just break it up into Bangkok, Phuket, even throwing Koh Samui. If you got 10 days, you'll be pretty limited in the Philippines. You fly into Manila, do a couple of days in Manila, and go to Boracay and just stay in Boracay. For you to do the Manila, Boracay, then Cebu, you won't be able to do that in 10 days. So if you have 10 days and that's the only time you have, and you want to explore but also have fun and not do so much moving around and traveling, then Thailand, hands down. Food. I mean, no disrespect to Philippines, but this is not even close. Thailand, hands down. Do I need to go into it? Do I need to even go into depth about the food? I mean, it's not even close. Thai food, hands down, wins this one. It wins pretty much in all of Asia. Again, depending on your preferences, I would say Japanese and Thai. Korean is up there as well. So that would be top 3. Philippines is not, food-wise, is not hitting in any way top 4. I mean, Philippine food is great. I mean, food is good. Don't get me wrong, but more variety, spice, better street food, Thailand. Safety. As far as safety, both places are pretty safe for solo travelers, women travelers, group travelers. But again, in Philippines, you got to be a little bit more careful. In Philippines, a lot of parts of, no disrespect, a lot of parts are more run down. So there's a little bit, there's always a little bit of, not always, but there's some issues in Manila, in some of the parts of islands in the Philippines. Some parts of the Philippines are not even governed by the government. I mean, they're outlawed to even go in there. So you have to be careful when you're exploring the Philippines. So solo travel, I wouldn't recommend, especially for a female. I wouldn't recommend the Philippines. If you want to go somewhere and hands down you're gonna be safe, there's gonna be so many other solo travelers. Thailand, hands down again. If you're a group, and again you have more than 10 days, you have a lot of time to explore, then Philippines would be a great shout, because you can move around together and keep an eye on each other and keep each other safe. But again, too, if you have a limited amount of time and you just want to have fun, explore the country and just be safe, Thailand still one of the safer countries in East Asia. All in all, I mean, it seems I've leaned Don't get me wrong, I love both places and both countries. I had an amazing time in both places. But again, like I said, if I have 10 days and I want to visit a country in East Asia for the first time, it'll be 100% Thailand, unfortunately, because it just has more to do, and it wouldn't take me so much more time for me to travel and get around. I can literally see the country easily. I can move around. I can be safe. I can meet loads of other solo travelers, or if you're in a group, same thing, easy to get around. And it's a little bit, Thailand's a little bit easier for me, for people to navigate, I would say. So again, I would go Thailand. Again, no disrespect to the Philippines. I think Philippines is amazing. I had an amazing time there. Again, I'm just saying, if you're gonna go Thailand versus Philippines, and if you got 10 days span for your holiday, I 100% recommend you pick Thailand. I hope this helped. If you found this very helpful, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button so I can bring you more videos like this and help support your journey overseas and help give you tips and recommendations, and it helps you navigate these countries, especially if you're going there for the first time. All right, peace.